guys, I'm going to try 2-1-1 this game. Unless he's cheesing us.
Not enough minerals.
So we'll go reactor first with this build and scout with this barracks SCV. So yeah, if your opponent is not prepared for this build, it can be quite vicious. So you want to hit basically with 2 medevacs full of marines with stim as fast as possible.
Not enough minerals.
But obviously, you know, if he's like one basing us, then it's not going to work, right?
Not
Or if
enough
he's doing
minerals.
some sort of proxy, then we'll just have to play standard. Or we'll have to adapt to what they're doing. As I've discussed in past videos, the aggressor is the one that takes the initiative in this game and determines what kind of game is going to be played. Was it just me, or was that a somewhat weird angle that came in? No. So one of the downsides of reactor first is that you have to deal with this.
Go ahead. Bad news.
Is it going to come back? It might come back.
Command center upgrade complete.
What's going on?
Okay, what do we got here? So this looks pretty standard. So I'm going to hit back.
Our SCVs are under attack.
SCV ready. Big job. SCV ready. In the rear with the gear.
So you built a reactor with the factory.
What's going on?
Oh, I wasn't producing off my
Not
barracks.
enough minerals.
That's a disaster.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not
SCV ready.
not enough minerals.
That's really bad, actually.
Boy. Armed and ready.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough.
What's up? SCV ready.
So he's not scouting here.
Be good.
Not enough minerals.
By the
Add-on complete.
Probably should have started stun first, actually.
big job, huh? In the rear.
Command center upgrade complete.
Now let's not get supply
Not
blocks.
enough minerals. Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
What's going on? SCV ready.
So you know adept to scout.
Not enough minerals. Add-on complete.
So he might just die to this if he isn't prepared. Actually, I'm gonna.
SCV ready.
Oh my god!
Armed.
Insufficient. Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough
Second
minerals.
medevac, please.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
It's not highly optimized, as you can tell.
SCV ready. This better be good.
So ideally, we want
Not
to
enough
be hitting.
minerals. Insufficient.
SCV ready. What?
So the downside of this build is you don't have a lot of scouting,
SCV ready.
and he may have a
Ready for dust off.
Insufficient Vespine gas.
SCV
he may have a observer that spots us.
Light flights here.
But we'll see how we go.
SCV ready. Want a piece of me, boy? Bad news. Go ahead.
we should build an engineering bay for detection.
Research complete.
SCV ready. What's going on? SCV ready.
Combat shell, start, can start now.
Not enough minerals.
SCV ready.
Not enough minerals.
Oh, this is nice. We can actually unload unscouted, potentially.
Not enough
SCV ready. SCV ready. What's up? You got it.
So this is just epic damage, as you can tell.
SCV
Talk to me.
Super clean.
Picking up or dropping off?
SCV ready. Huh? SCV ready. Go ahead.
Where?
You gonna give me order?
Research complete.
He may go for a counter attack here.
SCV ready.
Okay, I need to follow up more.
In
Follow
the
up.
rear with the gear.
3 racks.
SCV ready.
Command center upgrade complete.
SCV ready.
I'm a bit worried he's going to push the 3rd, but we can keep this as a potential counter attack. So if he attacks, if he says, "Oh, I'm gonna do counter damage,"
SCV
then
ready.
that's how we respond. I'm going to move this to here now.
SCV ready.
So if I have to evacuate and he chases in, I can get some damage.
Big job.
Reporting for action. Standing by. As you say.
Research.
We're going to go to the ketamine.
Armed and ready. You want a piece of me, boy?
We're returning fire.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete. Add-on. Base is under attack.
Yeah, this is what I meant.
Add-on complete.
Why not?
Mineral field depleted.
SCV ready.
I think he's being too hard on himself. The thing is, when you take a lot of damage, it's natural to feel like you have to counterattack, right? But yeah, this build can be really good if it's not scouted. This is why the pros use a shaded adept, right, to try to get information. Because he didn't really get much information about what I was doing, except that I was so it was Nexus first, right? He's crowing probes. Now, does he build an observer and send it across the map?
I am here in the shadows.
So yeah, he's walled off, he's playing defensively, but he doesn't have any scouting information. Yeah, double upgrades. Now, does he get there in time to spot the move out? He takes a 3rd. Maybe he does, or have I already left? We'll check that. Yeah, I'd already left. So that's good to know. So we got like 20 kills for free. So it's 48 to 33. But he is taking an early 3rd. But our third is basically, you know, it's pretty even. Could I have fought that? That's the question. Possibly. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 stalkers and immortal. You know, with Stim, it's not impossible. But let's see how late the observer scout was. He didn't actually pay attention to the scout when he sent it over too. So here it comes. So I got away just in time, just before it arrived. So I got a bit lucky. But if I look at his cam, he's not really looking at it, right? So if I boost it off now, for instance, he might not have seen it because he's putting his third base. So yeah, he looked at it much later. So now if he'd gone robo before the second gate, he might have seen it in time. And then that's really bad, because one of the drawbacks of this build is you don't have any detection, right? You don't have a Raven. So if he sees you boost out this way, you know, he can just put a bunch of stalkers here. So you've got to be very careful. When you go in, you've got to be prepared to abort it, right? If you see a bunch of stalkers on the edge. But if he goes for early blink, I'm not sure if blink can be ready, but the other thing is, if he blinks on top of you, then you just lose the game instantly. So he said GG. I thought he meant to say good game, but maybe it means something else. But yeah, he's moved out here and he hasn't left anything home to defend. The thing is that, like, he doesn't know. Maybe it's gone home. It might have, right? But he could have sent out, like, he could have looked around to see if it had gone home. And he didn't. So, you know, if he doesn't attack here, if he just defends, it's still, he's well behind, but it's still a playable position, especially if I fail to capitalize on my advantage with a follow-up attack. You know, he's down 7 workers and 50 army supply, doesn't have a lot of splash yet. So I'm definitely winning this game, but yeah. No, I didn't think I was going to be able to hold this, honestly. But that high ground tank is really good. Did he even see that I dropped back into his main? I don't know. So how many kills does the Liberator get? 8 kills. But I'm not sure if he even saw that I was hitting his main again. So yeah. So that was a super clean game. So yeah, the 2-1-1, try it out. So the key thing is you get 2 racks. The second one's Tech Lab. You get Stim. You build a reactor on the factory, and then you start the stubble, and then you swap them over, and you build 2 medevacs. But yeah, my macro is not super efficient. But when you get to the stage in the game, you know, when there's a lot going on, and like I'm stimming here, the money piles up very fast if you forget your production, which I did. But I've got 1-1. I haven't started 2-2, but. So yeah, just not enough scouting by my opponent, I would say, and maybe a little bit of bad luck as well. All right, thanks for watching. Cheers.